There is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare. It is only one who is thoroughly acquainted with the evils of war that can thoroughly understand the profitable way of carrying it on. In this passage, Sun Tzu highlights the often overlooked costs and consequences of prolonged conflict, both in warfare and in business. He argues that there are no real winners in a drawn-out battle, and that true success comes from understanding the evils of war and seeking to minimize its duration and impact. This principle is highly relevant in the context of modern business competition and strategy. In today's interconnected and fast-paced market landscape, companies often find themselves locked in protracted battles for market share, talent, or resources. Whether it's a price war, a legal dispute, or a race to innovate, these conflicts can drain resources, damage relationships, and distract from long-term value creation. Consider, for example, two rival tech giants engaged in a bitter patent litigation. While each company may believe it is defending its intellectual property and competitive position, the reality is that prolonged legal battles can be incredibly costly, both financially and reputationally. They can consume management attention, divert resources from innovation and growth, and create uncertainty for customers and investors. Similarly, a company that engages in a prolonged price war with a competitor may see short-term gains in market share, but at the cost of eroding profitability and brand equity. By focusing solely on undercutting rivals, the company risks commoditizing its products and services and becoming trapped in a race to the bottom. Sun Tzu's wisdom suggests that the most successful companies are those that can find ways to compete and grow without becoming mired in prolonged, destructive conflicts. This requires a deep understanding of the evils of war, the hidden costs, unintended consequences, and long-term damage that can result from unchecked aggression and escalation. Instead, a skilled business leader must seek to create value through innovation, differentiation, and collaboration. They must be willing to explore win-win partnerships, strategic alliances, and co-opetition arrangements that can expand the pie for all players. They must also be able to identify when a conflict is no longer serving their interests, and have the courage to walk away or seek a negotiated settlement. Moreover, Sun Tzu's emphasis on understanding the profitable way of carrying on war underscores the importance of strategic planning and resource allocation. A company that can clearly define its objectives, assess its strengths and weaknesses, and deploy its resources effectively will be better positioned to compete and succeed in the long run. This might involve investing in research and development, building a strong brand and customer loyalty, or developing a flexible and resilient supply chain. By focusing on these foundational elements of business success, a company can create a sustainable, competitive advantage that is less dependent on short-term tactics and more resilient to market disruptions. In summary, Sun Tzu's words serve as a powerful reminder of the perils of prolonged conflict and the importance of strategic, value-creating competition. By understanding the true costs of war and seeking to minimize its duration and impact, companies can build lasting success and avoid the pitfalls of destructive, zero-sum battles. This principle is particularly relevant in today's complex and dynamic business landscape, where the ability to compete and collaborate effectively is essential for long-term growth and profitability.